So when Corbin came in, he had learned some behaviors that he could do to get out of work. And we have been spending the last couple of weeks working on fixing those behaviors. And he actually isn't bad anymore. He's not doing any of the bad things he was doing before. But he's still not giving me the attention that I expect. That was better. Good boy. His last video, I was doing a lot of walking circles, working on his ears. I'm going to start with that, see where we're at, and go from there. I'd rather not work him real hard today if I can help it. I really want his attention better, and I don't want him to dread work. I want him to realize that work doesn't have to be that hard. And if he puts a little effort into what I'm asking him to do, then it's not going to be that hard. So we're going to spend, or my plan, we'll see, we're going to spend some time walking around and directing his attention. There, his ears went forward. Let's change directions over here. Work doesn't have to be hard. He does need to be better fit. That will make the idea of work easier. But if I get the mind with him, I think that's going to be 90% there. And he doesn't have much time left with me. I only had a month with him. It's really not enough time to work the initial problem and getting fit. So instead of concentrating on physically fit, I'm concentrating on mentally fit. There you go. See, his ears went forward. He looked at the horses. I picked up the rein. The ear didn't come back right away like I would liked it to have. But he steered in the circle without any problem. His attention was on the steering, on what I was asking him to do, even though the ear didn't come back like I would like. Let's steer to the left this time. A little bit of right leg to reinforce. He's kind of a clunky moving horse. Kind of reminds me of riding a patron. I don't really know anything about his breeding. He could be all quarter horse, I don't know. But that's kind of what he reminds me of. That's what he feels like. He's a lot softer through the face and the body than what patrons tend to be. But he's kind of clunky moving his feet like a lot of them are. And then the black color, big black horse kind of leads to that too. Let me go over here. I'll let him go a little closer to these horses and see what happens. He's wanting to go over. I was about to say he's wanting to go over there, but he wasn't being rude about it. But he did get rude. Now let's go this way. So when he started nickering, I pulled his head around. I kicked on him a little bit. Get his attention back on me. Those ears are really key. That told me a lot right there. That told me that even though he's steering around for me, if his ear don't come back, I really don't have him. I was giving him a little bit of benefit of the doubt, but that tells me when he went over there and nickered that he hasn't earned that benefit of the doubt yet. Got to have the ear. Kind of got his head up and got a little bold right there for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the cow or if he was thinking about the horse. Let's work on a little bit of control, body control with my spurs. He's steering around and I really haven't asked much leg yield of him. And right there I put leg on and he stopped. Got to go, got to go, got to go. There we go. So what that tells me is when I put leg on and I got his attention back on me, that was a little bit of, hey, I don't want to. I'm going to complain about your spur, which tells me I've still got a little bit of resistance in there that I need to fix. Now let's walk this circle. Let's ask him to move his body. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. See, he kind of blew me off to look at the cows. I'm going to ask a little more of him. Inside leg again. Right there, as soon as I put inside leg on, he pushed his face down, pushing against my hands. There we go, there we go. And what's happening there is he's pushing with his leg and pushing with his face. Needs to get better. That was better. Yep. Let's ask him to change directions, tossing his head a little bit. Let's go right. Be some right rein, right leg. Getting a little bit there, but I'm really not getting much for as hard as I'm pushing, and his tail swooshed. Means he was complaining about that push on that side. And that was better that time. I'm adding a little bit of contact with both reins to kind of slow his forward. He's wanting to push through instead of push over. That was better. And you see how he's tossing his head, complaining about me slowing his forward. He has spent a fair amount of time tied to the patience line out there. I think he probably could use some more. There we go. That just kind of general, I don't want to. When you pick up a rein or apply leg, and you just kind of get a general, I don't want to. Time on a patience line tends to help that. They kind of think, well, maybe I would like you after all. Maybe you're not so bad. Now he's looking at Steele. Steele's out there on the line right now. Rode him a little while ago. Should have that video out soon. Trying to get more videos out of the horses I have in training, which means I got to get a lot of videos done. Trying to arrange so I don't have to spend as much time editing. So I'm wearing a microphone. I got my phone set up over there. Left leg. Normally when Melinda videos, we're using a good Nikon camera with a zoom lens that she can zoom in and out. And that's how we get better quality videos, and that's how we can get closer in so you can see what we're doing better. But I can't afford, or I can, it's just not practical to have her here all day, every day videoing. So I've got to come up with some way that I can just set a camera up and record and do my best so that you can see what I'm doing, because I really would like for you to have a better understanding of the progress of the horses as they progress in their training. I'm trying to get more videos for the owners to see so that they can look at what I'm doing. More videos so that you could kind of follow the progress of each horse. Let's try a little backup. Step back, when you saw his head go up, I'd really like him to relax his head. As long as the head is up, he's not going to be stepping good with his feet. Softened his head that time, but it didn't really stay softened. Not bad. It could be better. Not terrible. Definitely could be better. And you notice he has no trouble understanding, are we backing or are we going forward? When I do my videos where I'm talking about how I ask a horse to back, there's a lot of confusion with viewers about how does a horse understand whether I want to go forward or backwards. And it's all in how you use your seat, how you use your legs. The horse really understands it pretty good. Let's walk off to the left. And right there when I walked off to the left, he pushed this right shoulder out. I would have rather him done a little more of a pivot. He pushes into my right leg worse than he pushes into my left leg. So let's walk some right circles. See if I can get him a little softer on this right leg. Typical bend exercise that I've shown in quite a few videos. This is one of the basic exercises that I do to get shoulder control. I need shoulder control to develop basically everything that comes after. Collection, stop, transitions, everything. I have to have shoulder control. No, we're not going to stand here and look at steel. There we go. Ask him to step around to the right now. Wish it was softer. That's where I'm saying where he's kind of clunky steering, clunky moving, what I call drafty feeling. I have my heavy ring snaffle on him. I use that bit for a couple of different reasons, and one is for horses that are kind of drafty feeling. Just kind of heavy on my hands, heavy on my legs, but not heavy as far as resistant, just heavy as far as they want me to hold them up. So this is Corbin. This is where he's at right now. I think I got about another week that he'll be here. And I got the biggest part of his problems worked through, but his owner is going to come spend a couple of days with me so I can work with her to continue his progress, because I'm not going to have it all fixed in a month. However long he had been acting bad, I can't fix it in a month, but I do have him well in the right direction to get it going. So I'll put a link here somewhere to his playlist. Until next time, thank you for watching.